Hey, welcome back to 2DG. We got a beer review.
Yes, we do. First off, I'd like to thank Tom from north of Chicago. That's the info we got. For giving us this beer. Just gave it to us. No trade, anything like that. Fan of the channel, so thank you. This is from Maplewood Brewing Company out of Chicago, Illinois. Son of Juice. It's an IPA single, I believe. I didn't see anything else about it. In the New England style representation. So that'd be kind of interesting. We had it there. It was among a whole bunch of other beers. So, yeah.
So we're going to give it a formal review. The recollection was that it was pretty good.
Yes.
So now we want to, now that we're not covered with dark beer. And
I got really sunburned. Anyway.
Yeah, if you want to see for sure, you can go back and watch the event coverage.
It was funny watching it as it progressed. I was like, yep, redder, more of a mistake. Anyway, yeah. Let's get this open.
Let's do it.
I like the can too, though.
I do too.
Cool design.
Yeah, I definitely do. And again, I told Tom I'd never heard of him before, so kind of exciting to see this. Would like to do a trip to Chicago, like a weekend, and just hit a bunch of stuff sometime soon. Well, maybe over the summer. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely not winter.
No.
All right, let's get a pour.
All right, and we're gonna go ahead and do it in the treehouse glass. Nice looking. Real nice. I'm wondering, because this one looks kind of clear, I bet yours is going to be super cloudy. Because you're going to have all the yeast and things in it.
You think so?
Well, that's just a guess.
Maybe it's a little cloudier, but not a whole lot.
I gave you more. Nice.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and
get the logo on there.
Yeah. Maplewood.
So, coming in nice, super light gold color. I had a nice, probably finger and a half ahead, half a finger if you got big fingers. How's the stiction?
It's pretty good for a little IPA here. It's kind of a lemon drop yellow though, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll look more probably orangish on the camera, but it's definitely in that New England vein. Real quick, nice.
Thought I just saw a chunk float through, so
probably some yeast in there. On the side of their can or back or whatever.
Snap!
On the
I just got a whiff.
On the pink side of the can, it actually lists everything that they put in here, so that's kind of cool. So
yeah,
grain
like
bill,
that.
hops, and then the vitals. So basically, the SRM or color alcohol is 6.3%, which is pretty
nice.
good. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Hops that they use in here. It's no secret, I guess. Mosaic, Simcoe, Nugget, and Warrior. So Warrior for the bitterness, I'm assuming, even though it says low IBUs, they didn't give a number. It literally just says that. I'm guessing it was dry hop to hell with Mosaic and Simcoe. So anyway, this one is with a Pilsner malt. So you can see how it's more yellow than actual orange. That's the Pilsner malt that's doing that. And then obviously they use flaked oats and then golden and naked oats as well.
She's definitely plenty chilled.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get a smell on her.
Definitely. I like that.
Oh, God.
It's pineapple-y, man. No, but I like this.
Yeah, it's tropical, not super tropical, but you do get that pineapple, slight mango, a lot of just residual sweetness.
It's kind of like a pineapple juice too, not just the.
A little bit of grapefruit. It's got that tropical note to it. It's just not on steroids like Treehouse would be.
No, but it's really nice. It's got a nice balance to it. I like. It's even got a sweetness. I assume it's the pineapple-y sweetness, but it's like a darker citrus.
Just over a month old. It was canned on April 21st. Sorry. So let's taste it.
Most everything happens up front.
Yes and no.
That's true.
So There's the lightest pop of bitterness up front. After that, you're getting that kind of just generic citrusy sweetness. I know it's kind of weird. Think pineapple or one of the little mini oranges. Clementines, I guess. I don't really remember. Anyway, so you get that up front. The malt balance continues all the way through and then to the bag. It's fairly dry, actually.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. Sweetness kind of cuts out about halfway, maybe a little bit past that. Then it kind of almost turns a little watery. But not bad. Not in a bad way. It's super light, crisp, refreshing, which is nice. I will say that the hop flavor is a little muted for me. I get that a lot personally with Mosaic. I don't feel like it lives up to the aroma usually at all.
I'll go with that, but I'm not going to say it's not got a good hop presence in here. I agree the aroma tends to carry more, but I find this to be, well, like you said, very tropical, but it does, I'd say the back half it dies off, but there is a little bit of a bitter, citrusy bitterness that runs through that.
There's a lot of lemongrass in there too, which is surprising that there's no Citra or Amarillo in here. But.
Yeah. But the sweetness balances it out real nice. I don't think it's... I mean, it is a little more citrusy than sweet, but they play together real nice, and it's not a acid citrus, you know.
So for the grapefruit and the aroma, I got more of the flesh. In here, I'm getting more of the rind. That's kind of the lingering fruit flavor that stays with me towards the back. Anyway, let's get into a rating on this. I pulled it up on the old Rate Beer. There were 8 total ratings, which is kind of surprising. I think they've been bottling, at least it looks like, for a little bit. Canning, I'm not sure when that started. But anyway, from what I can tell, I mean, a basic average would be right around 80, I think, but we won't do that. So for IPA, what are you going to give it?
I'm going to give it a solid 8.5. I really enjoy it. I think it's a refreshing one, and at 6.3, I think it's going to be something enjoyable for the summertime, especially if you're in that hot city.
Yeah.
Well, lucky.
Or anywhere that's
I also
hot.
find it to be a fairly good representation of a New England style. Better than some I've had in the Midwest that are trying to do that style.
Yeah. We addressed that in an earlier video about how people are trying a whole bunch and not necessarily succeeding.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go with you. I'll do 8.5. It's good. It's missing some stuff. I'd like it to be a little bit better as far as mouthfeel overall, and then a little bit better as far as the fruit flavor in there. But it's good. Pretty solid. Let's go to overall.
Overall, I'll stick probably 8.5. Thought about a 9 because I really would drink this if the availability was here.
Yeah.
It is, like I said, going to be tremendous beer, I think, to have in the hot days when it's real hot. Unfortunately, where we're at, cycles today, it's quite a bit cooler and rainy.
They're in like the same climate as, anyway.
Yeah, they are, but they might not be. So
I didn't realize. Sorry, I didn't know we were directly speaking.
Yeah, for our region, this would be great on a hot day, but that's not today. That doesn't diminish it for us. But
it's pretty crap, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll probably seek out this again. And others from this brewery.
Yeah, I'll do 8.5 as well. Nothing in there to ding it down. Again, it's in my top style, so it's going to be pretty similar as far as that goes. Yeah, solid though. Definitely would drink it again. We're actually going to be in Chicago here in a week and a half. So I'll try to see if there's anywhere.
Yeah, you'll have to look.
Yeah. It's a day trip though, so I won't necessarily have a whole bunch of time, but we'll try.
That never stops you from criticizing me if I'm on a day trip.
Well, you're not usually on a single day trip. So. But to be fair, you've admitted that I'm right every time I have, so.
That's why we didn't tell you last time we were in Chicago.
Well, you ended up telling us.
No, we actually, though, okay, here comes the truth. We went to Chicago basically because I wanted to try Shake Shack and something to do. So, if you follow our Untappd, you would have saw that I posted the Shake Shack beer that's made by Brooklyn. It was okay.
You went and had a Brooklyn?
It was Shake Shack beer. It was the Shack beer, whatever they call it. But it's made by Brooklyn. So anyway, while we're sitting there, my partner here, who's probably going to kill me for telling this, was looking up stuff, and there was a bar, not real far away, and they were pouring Bourbon County variants, and we didn't go.
I mean, it's your loss, but
It is,
we
and
had a
that's.
decent amount of them at the festival.
I figured you'd have been ticked anyway because we wouldn't have been able to bring it back.
No, I think you told us this already, first and foremost.
I didn't think I told you about that part.
Pretty sure you did.
Well, now you know.
Go ahead and comment. He's a fool. It's fine. Let him know. He doesn't listen to me.
It was actually a hot day, so I didn't really feel like a dark beer.
I don't need you to complain to me.
So anyway, there you go.
Again, Tom from north of Chicago. Don't know how north, but you're north. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. That was really cool to meet you. I was glad we did, and I'm really glad you turned us on to Maplewood. I want to do some more investigation on that. See what else they have to offer.
For sure.
Thanks for watching.
See
See ya.
All right. He just belched and coughed at the same time. Anyway.